Oh, here, I gave you one with the correct date at the top, even though it didn't change.
Six. The first two items on the agenda are items that the wastewater treatment plant supervisor sent to EPA regarding the operation of the water treatment plant. First one says in October there was one exceedance during the month of December for the alcohol 2A. That's because of the wet weather we had. Outfall went into the Manhan River, and the pH was higher than what is allowed, but that was because we had almost 3/4 of an inch of rain on that day.
And what creates a higher pH?
Rainwater.
Yeah.
Rainwater itself. Rainwater has a high pH. And the next one is they didn't conduct a toxicity testing on the Manhan for the month of December due to the lack of a 24-hour continuous flow. We have to have a 24-hour continuous flow. Because of the rain, we got peaks, but we never got one for 24 hours straight, so we didn't do it. The next one is just the EPA DEP sending us a letter back saying that they received our revised operation and maintenance manual for the wastewater treatment plant in Easthampton, and they're reviewing it.
Do these things? Or?
Well, that's the way the regulatory agencies work. They give you 60 days to respond, and then they take
months
to review. And then they'll get back to you and they'll say, you need to do this. We have 60 days to do it. And so, you know. And the next one is just Unit B. The supervisors union wishes to start contract negotiations with the city. Their contract is up as of June 30th.
How long was the last contract?
Either 2 years or 3 years. I can't remember. It's possible it was 3, but I'm not quite sure. The next one here is just the Department of Public Works and Board of Health regulations prohibiting the installation of private wells in Easthampton. And I know that we've had in the past, and come before this board too, where individuals want to put in a well so that they can water their lawn. Years ago, the Willistons started to put in a big production well right off of Taft Ave, and because it was so close to our own production well at Nonatuck Park in Brook Street, the Board of Health and the Department of Public Works came up with regulations that would prohibit that. And so the big reason is when they start punching holes in the aquifer, there's no guarantee that they're going to protect that hole that they punch in the aquifer. So don't punch any holes to start with.
Right, and they're not going to get any sort of regulatory body or anything.
That's right. That's right. These are just the regulations that prohibit that at this time.
And did it come up recently? Is that right?
It did come up. It was that issue was brought up to the mayor from the condominiums on Main Street where they water their lawn. So they said, well, why can't we just put in a well and water our own lawn with that well?
Right.
Again, it's the same issue. You're going down into the aquifer, you're punching a hole in it. We saw what happened back in the 80s with our aquifer when it got contaminated with TCE. It cost us $2 million to build a treatment plant, and we're still running that treatment plant today.
Right. Okay.
So that's, it all comes down to protection of the water supply.
And this is a pretty solid document.
It's
It's
a pretty solid document. That's correct.
Yeah, 'cause the other thing is like you to say like you can't do it at all, or if you're going to do it, you have to do all the regulations we do and those stuff.
Well, for the city to put in another production well would probably take 10 years to go through the regulatory agency to do that. That's absolutely correct. It would take that long. You would have to do a pilot test, all sorts of pump tests, draw down information. DEP would wants to know all this information that takes time to get, and then their review periods. And I think the last time we put our Brook Street well in, it took 10 years to finally get that well into production.
All right, and I suppose like if somebody wanted to try well for water, long, what's to prevent them from just using water for everything they want?
That's correct. That's correct. In the last item on the agenda, we had our head operator who was at the wastewater treatment plant for 15 years or so. He retired. So he retired. There was another individual that was qualified. We have to post it according to union contract. We posted that. This guy is the most qualified, so the job was offered to him. Now we have an operator position open, and we'll have to do the same thing, post it again, and I think we're gonna have maybe a pump station operator move up to the plant operator position, and then we'll have to post that one again, and I don't know if we'll get one internally, but if we don't, then we'll have to advertise on the outside. But the employees have first crack at it, so to speak.
Mm-hmm. So there's no lag and makes
Right.
the head operator.
That's correct, that's correct. And, other than that, they don't have anything else tonight.
This is just the council meeting agenda, their, what they're meeting for
Oh, the city-
tonight.
oh,
If
the
you
city
guys wanna-
council?
Yeah, if you guys wanna, stay for that. I tried to say it with a straight face, I'm sorry.
Hey.
I tried.
Well, are we all set? All the business?
I have nothing else.
Motion to adjourn.
Okay, so I'm gonna get this